Hey everybody, what's up? We are back with talking about Olympic stuff. I'm really enjoying Olympic sports and I'm gonna try to do as much commentary as possible, especially in like basketball, track and field, maybe volleyball if I ever catch it. That's one I don't think I'll ever catch. But I had some criticisms of the USA Olympic team, and I wanted to talk about those updates as this game plays through. It's like the first game against Serbia. There's Jokic. Jokic is the main headliner for Serbia. He's the MVP of the NBA, so it's a good barometer. There's a lot of controversy, people talking about the dream team and how the dream team couldn't compete in today's NBA or today's international basketball. I think that is a load of garbage. I will just say the entire context of training and athleticism. The training is something that I think gets really underrated. Training has developed what? Jordan won the Olympics in 1984. That is 40 years worth of sports medicine that's also been implemented that these athletes get to take advantage of. So I think that's really unfair as far as a comparison goes. Like, what would an Isaiah Thomas or a Magic Johnson or a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Will Chamberlain do with the type of sports science that is active today? Like, this isn't all just bigger, faster, stronger. There are some innate abilities in those past players that translate to any level, any time period. But let's get back into it. So the main point of contention that I had with the US is it didn't feel like they played big on the inside. Yes, they are tall, they have the length, but they did not play as a team that could dominate the paint. And I think like they did really well against Serbia before, so this is the second time that they have had a sizable victory against Serbia. I think some of those issues, Anthony Davis is a much better interior presence than Joel Embiid, so that's something that I thought improved. And something of note during this game against Serbia, the US stayed hot during the game. Like the outside shooting of Edwards, Steph Curry, Bam Adebayo. I can't pronounce his name right. But the outside shooting of the US was very good. Anthony Davis had enough presence on the inside. Defensively, and not as much on rebounds is what I noted. It seemed like Serbia did a really good job holding offensive rebounds, and that was what kept them close for so long. I'd like to see the stat book of what they did during the rebound battle, because one of the basis of basketball is whoever controls the boards has a big advantage in the games. And at some point Serbia went 1 for 9 from the field. I think it was in the second quarter, and then the US just kind of kept inching away from there. You see Serbia has a decent advantage here. I will say LeBron is a player who is playing really good physical ball, and I think one of the criticisms of LeBron is he can't play in the physical days of yore. I think that's a load. LeBron is a very physical player. Like, if you've seen him even before backing down players like Dylan Brooks who would put dirty shots and whatnot, it's not all flops and fakies. I personally would say I would still put Jordan as the greatest of all time, but there isn't any conversation where LeBron James isn't in the conversation for the second best player of all time. All of that's subjective, but let me go ahead and continue with this. Steph Curry shot the net out of their hoop today. Nikola Jokic played extremely well. Like, I don't think it should be understated. He came to play. He played very well. But, like, this 4-point play, like, Steph was lit up. And I came away a lot more impressed with the U.S. than I thought I would be. And that is considering, like, I expected this to be a 20-plus point win, and they still played better than I expected, especially on the inside, and I think that's going to be a huge factor going into, like, Germany. I don't know how they're going to do with South Sudan. It could have been that they were still getting used to one another, or it could be that South Sudan's for real and we need to be scared of them. But I came away impressed. Legit. And impressed with all the players, not just the LeBron James, Steph Curry. I think the team's well put together. I feel better about their chances of winning gold than I did before. Like, Davis fighting for the boards there is going to be really important. Really, really important. I think that's the big hole. Like, Jokic is the MVP. He's going to keep getting those. But those are my overall thoughts. Feeling a lot better about this team. And looking forward to seeing if we can get another gold. All right. So, appreciate you guys watching a whole lot. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts as well, because obviously I'm looking for open conversation on these things. I love sports. I love esports. Just the world of competition is a love of mine. So hope you guys have a good one and stay safe out there.